Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel and my first video. So I was gonna do a get ready with me, but I felt like that was so cliche, and so my first video is gonna be me telling you about my favorite eyeshadow palettes and the ones that didn't work for me, I didn't like. I'm doing this because I have like 3 drawers filled with palettes, and I just love makeup. But a disclaimer, I'm not a beauty guru. I'm a licensed cosmetologist, so I do makeup, hair, everything like that. But I'm not here to like serve looks. I'm just here to like talk about beauty. I might do a few makeup looks in the future, but it won't be like, I'm not Jeffree Star, so that won't happen. But first I'm going to talk about the eyeshadow palettes that I love. So the first palette I want to talk about is the Modern Renaissance from Anastasia. This is such a classic palette. Like, I feel like it's a staple in a lot of makeup artists' kits. Like, this was the first palette that got me into makeup. And like, it looks like this inside, so you can do so much with it. Like, there's so many transition shades, and my favorite shade in this palette is the Love Letter shade. That's pretty berry toned shade, but like, there's so much you can do. Oranges, there's just so much. Like, this is such a good palette. Another one from Anastasia. I like most of her palettes. Like, you can't go wrong. Like, there's been a few that I was like, but they really knocked it out of the park most of the time. So next I want to talk about the Soft Glam. So in here, this is so pretty. So you can do so many like natural looks with this, and I really like this because I'm not really big into like color and like going crazy. Like, I like doing my makeup for like work and like just a very glam look, you know? So you could just do so many natural looks with this. It's so pretty. My favorite shade is the bronze shade right here. Just let me swatch this. Oh my gosh. Now watch. Come on. That is so good. So yeah, I love this palette. There's just so much you can do with it. And a lot of people are like giving it shit because they're saying like all Anastasia palettes look the same. Well, no they don't. There's some reoccurring colors, there's a few repeated shades, but in my opinion they're different. Tempera is the same. It's the same, but I feel like it's a really good shade to have because it's a cream color base shade, so anyone that like sets their primer, concealer before they do their eye, that's a shade that some people just need, so I feel like it was smart for them to do it. Another reoccurring shade was Cypress Umber. I feel like the Cypress Umber in the Modern Renaissance palette is more brown, and the one in the Soft Glam one is more of a purpley. It has more of a purple undertone. The other one that was repeated was Burnt Orange. I feel like the Burnt Orange from the Modern Renaissance on top is more darker and deeper, and then the one from Soft Glam is like more true orange, if that makes sense. I know my lighting's like weird. Give me a break, it's my first video. I feel like it was smart of them to do that in a way. Yes, they could have put other shades, but I see reasoning behind it. Alright, moving on. The next palette that I'm going to talk about is the Yes Please palette from ColourPop, actually. So, I just love this. Sorry, it's kind of dirty, but I love it. So, I'm just really into fall makeup, and this just, you can do so much with it. And like, this is such a good price point. I think it's $12. I could be wrong, but it's so good. And you get 12 shades, which is awesome. Let me swatch this red shade because that's my favorite one. This one's called Butter glitter cake. This is such a fair price point on a palette, like, and it's so pigmented. Look at it. And then I'll do one of the shimmers. I'll do the orange shimmer because that's like my favorite one out of the shimmers. The shimmers in this palette, you kind of have to like layer a couple times. This is layered twice. Like, they're just so pigmented, and the price point is so good. I love it. So this is just, for those of you balling on a budget, I would get this. Next, I'm going to talk about another ColourPop palette. This is the Golden State of Mind palette, and I cannot rave about this enough. Look at this. So it's all shimmers. It's all like metallic shimmers. And I think this one is a little bit more expensive than like the Yes Please, because first of all, there's more shades, and then it's a different formula, so it's a little different. But let me just swatch. These shades I had to play around with a lot because there's kind of a for me there was a learning curve with this palette. So if you use really thick concealer to like cut your crease or like to prime your eyes with, you have to pat it down to a thinner base because this is more of a foiled formula. So if you put it on top of a thick base, it's gonna like crumble. And that's, like, at first I didn't like this palette because I use thick concealer. But I tried it out again because they swatch so beautifully, and I'm like, why aren't they performing on my eyes? So if an eyeshadow palette isn't working for you, try priming your eye differently. Try using different brushes because some formulas have learning curves, and this was one of them, at least for me it was. So let me just swatch one or two. So this shade is the middle one in the palette, and it is called Can't Stop. Oh my gosh, guys. Look at that. Look at that. Sorry, my hand's still kind of dirty. That red won't come off. Let me do another one. This is called Golden Egg. Clean finger. This is Golden Egg. Oh my gosh. Sorry, there's glitter everywhere. And then that's Golden Egg. Oh, these are so pretty. Sorry, my lighting is so bad. But yeah. So definitely I do recommend this. Like, it's so pretty, and it has so many different colors. This is definitely like would be a sister palette to something, because obviously there's no mattes in it unless you're the type of person that just slaps a shimmer on their eye. But they're so pretty. It's definitely worth it. ColourPop, low prices, love it. Alright, next, this one isn't technically an eyeshadow palette, but I use it as an eyeshadow palette because what it's used for, I don't like it for that, but I found another way to use it. So this is from Sleek Makeup. Love this brand. So this is supposed to be a highlighting palette. It's the Cleopatra's Kiss. One thing I don't like about this product, it only opens this much. Like, you can't open it anymore. Like, it doesn't open all the way. So that's one of my pet peeves with this palette. But it looks like this. So pretty. So it has two, like, powder highlighting shades. And then it has two creams. Like, this purple, this is like almost lavender. And it's so pretty swatched, but on my cheeks, it just looks like a mess. Like, it just gives off this weird shadow, and it's just not it, chief, for the cheeks. It is pretty. I found another way to use it. If I knew that it wasn't going to go on my cheeks, I probably wouldn't have bought it, but I did find a way to use it, and I really like it as eyeshadow, so I just thought it would be fun to include it. Okay, I have two more eyeshadow palettes left, and these two are like my favorite eyeshadows that I've like ever had. Like, these are my palettes of the year or month, whatever. So first Sultry palette from Anastasia. I love this. Like, I'm in love. Guys, look at those. And my favorite shade is Rose Quartz right here. That's my favorite shimmer. So let me just swatch that. Oh, gosh. Yes. Yes. And I also like Pearl. That's my second favorite. Oh. Yes. Yes. My lighting sucks. I'm sorry. Ooh, that's the spot. Yeah, so very good. And then my favorite matte shade is Bloom. I did not think that this color was going to perform well at all. But oh, look at that pigment on that. I'm just going to swatch it right here. Look at that. Come on. And it blends beautifully. Like, when I swatched it, I was like, okay. And then it just blended like a dream, guys. This palette, I cannot praise this palette enough. Like, look how it's heavy. Like, this is heavy. Like, you get your money's worth. And then it's so cute. It opens like a little medical box. Oh, this is from Jeffree Star Cosmetics if you live under a rock and don't know what this is. But, oh my gosh, guys. So weird because the purples perform so good, because I was trying to find a palette forever that had like good purples and good reds, because purples are one of the hardest shades to make in an eyeshadow palette. But the purples in here are so, just let me swatch it for you. They're so creamy. Okay, look on the finger. Guys. And then there's like a darker purple too. My arm is like raw from like rubbing it with the makeup wipe. Oh. Now my favorite shade I have two, I can't pick. So my two favorite shades in this palette are Fresh Meat and Extraction. So let me wipe off my finger, because I know y'all are gonna be like, you're mixing colors. Okay, let me do Fresh Meat first. So this is the finger swatch. I'm gonna put it above Root Canal. Oh, love that. And then let me do Extraction. So good. I can't talk enough about this. I recommend, like, if you want to splurge on one palette, get this. So that's all of the palettes that I have that I love right now. Now I'm going to talk about all the ones that I don't like. I feel almost bad talking about these because these are all from brands that I actually love, but they just did not work for me. There's one that does work, but I have a few complaints about, if that makes sense. So I have a love-hate relationship with this palette. This is the Norvina palette from Anastasia. Sorry, it's so dirty. So this is what it looks like inside. So they have one whole shade of shimmer metallics, and then one whole, did I say one whole shade? One whole row of metallics, shimmers, whatever you want to call it, and then one whole row of mattes. Now, the shimmers, well, most of the shimmers are actually really good. But my problem with this is you have to pair this palette with something else, because I feel like it did not give you, like, they did not choose the matte shades wisely to me, because there's only like 2 transition shades that I would use, and they don't go with most of the color choices for the shimmers. So like if I want to use the purple, I have really no transition shade for that purple. So I really feel like they should have just stuck with a whole shimmer palette for Norvina. Like, I know Norvina's like crazy in colors, she has purple hair, but you can't really do much. And like some of the metallics, like the purple ones, and again, I know purples are hard to make, but let's do drama. There's two like different kind of purple metallics. That's just brown to me. Like, it's not good. And then Celestial, this was the shade I was most excited for, so that's what it looks like. But it's so sheer. When you put it on the eye, it's so sheer, and I hate it. So I do like this palette a lot. I still use it, but I just feel like they could have went a different direction. But I'm not the creator. I don't know anything about creating makeup, so drag me. It's just annoying when you can't get everything you want out of one palette. Like, there's not enough transition shades, because I'm not just going to put a shimmer all over my eye, so yeah. But moving on, these products I actually have problems with, like the whole thing. So first I'm going to talk about the BH Cosmetics 88 Matte Color Eyeshadow Palette, and this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like. And again, like, people are going to say, well, it's BH Cosmetics, what are you going to expect? There are drugstore brands out there killing the game. There's no excuse at all. So, I don't get this at all. Like, if you're going to make 88 shades, like, do it right. I'm going to do this purple shade next. And, like, I tried to build this pink shade next to it. It's like this pink shade. Look at how freaking chalky that is. Alright, the next palette I'm going to talk about is from Crown. Again, I know I'm talking about like lower end brands, but like, I got some tea. So, this is the 35 color metal eyeshadow palette. So this is all metal, like, not metal, that's what the name is, but these are all shimmers, metallics. So they swatch really nice. That's why I bought it. They swatch so pretty. They swatch so good. Like, there's so much pigment. But then when you put them on your eye, you cannot see them. Like, and the ones that you can see, they like fade away. And I've tried everything. I've tried spraying my brush, wetting it down, putting it on, and I've done it dry. And it's just not good at all. Like, I can't get past it. You just can't win with this palette, so yeah, that's a big pass for me. The second, well, not second one, but Morphe. And I feel bad saying this because I love Morphe with all my heart. I love most of their palettes. The 35W palette, and it's so pretty. Like, look how pretty it is. But the shimmers in here are just so chalky. Like, do you see all that? It's chunky, it's not good, there's so much fallout, which I usually don't care about, but it's so bad. Like, look at that. It's like dirt. And the mattes feel so bad. I can't even explain it. Like, oh, look how crumbly, and I'm not even pushing hard. You can find shades like this in another palette. I will happily throw this away. Okay, the last palette I'm going to talk about that I hate so much is this Too Faced Natural Eye Palette. Now, I got this as a gift, and I was so excited to use it because I don't own any Too Faced. Well, I didn't at the time. Well, I don't now either because this one sucks. So, it's the Natural Eyes palette, and they sectioned it like day, classic, and fashion. So I guess you go row by row, and it doesn't make any sense. So they have these three big pans, which I thought were for like a base, a highlighter, and a contour shade, but I don't know what's going on. This is the chalkiest white I've ever seen in my life, first of all. No. This is the sheerest highlighter I've ever seen in my life, and chalky. This is the chalkiest contour, if it's even so, and it's the ugliest shade. Look at that. I would never put that on me. And the eyeshadows are just as bad. This is called Sexpresso. I love that name, by the way. Muddy. Let's do a shimmer. It's called Chocolate Martini. Ugly, patchy. I can't. Like, this would be so cute if the products performed. Like, so sheer. That's supposed to be an eyeshadow. You can't even see it. And when you blend, like, this shit just goes away. Like, watch. Gone. So, I will not be using this anymore. Yeah, don't buy this. Unless you want to take your chance. It just didn't work for me. I don't know. This is probably the worst thing I've ever experienced in my life. And that's saying a lot because I have a lot of makeup. I put on a lot of makeup, so I don't know. But I hope you liked this first video. I didn't really know what to do. Sorry if I'm kind of awkward. I'm just trying to work out the kinks, and I can't wait to make more videos. Thank you for watching. Bye!